streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
Color guard, attention. Color guard, forward march. Color guard, halt. Color guard, present colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. Color guard, attention. Color guard, march time, march. Color guard, turn. Color guard, march. Color guard, halt. Color guard, dismissed.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the glistening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the presence has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
And let's all take the onus to support these young people.
Everywhere we go,
They say that it's a free country.
people wanna know
If you cut it off at the root, then it doesn't grow.
who we are
We must lift each other up.
and where we come from.
And gun violence has become so normal.
So we tell him,
People are shooting people left and right every single day.
we are the Muslims.
You imbecile! I not only lost a friend.
Presenting the occasion, we'll have Dr. Babs Onabanjo.
Come on, man. Get up, man. Jesus. Hallelujah.
Good evening.
Come on, dude.
Please give yourself a round of applause. Isn't it so beautiful? You know, you all look so beautiful and elegant. First of all, I'd like to recognize some distinguished guests. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the president of this school, Dr. Thompson Sellers. Please stand and be recognized. And of course, I'd like to also recognize the former mayor, the distinguished Honorable Mayor Shirley Franklin. Please rise and welcome. I also like to recognize one of our distinguished board members, Reverend Anthony Motley. Please stand to be recognized. And I'd like all the board members to be rise and be recognized at this time. All the board members of A.D. King Foundation. Thank you. We couldn't have done this without you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Yes. For 16 years, still going. That's wonderful. Thank you for everything that you do. And also, I'd like to recognize another distinguished guest, the Deputy Consul General of Israel. Please rise. Thank you. And of course, my colleagues who are in the house from the Atlanta Metropolitan State College, please rise and be recognized. Dr. Cunningham. Thank you. We also have some legislators. If you're a legislator or any officials, please rise to be recognized. Thank you. We have a full house tonight. You can see people are still trooping in, but we'll give them time to settle down. I also like to recognize my wife for 39th year now. Can you please stand to be recognized? Welcome to the 16th Annual A.D. King Foundation Youth Empowerment Gala and Award. Tonight, we come together to honor remarkable individuals and champion the cause of youth empowerment, carrying forward the enduring legacy of Reverend A.D. and Naomi Dr. King. We are humbled to honor three remarkable individuals, Mayor Shirley Franklin, Reverend Anthony Motley, and the late Bishop Adeyinka Adejobi.
Thank you, Dr. Babs, for the wonderful occasion. Everyone, let's give him a round of applause once more. Next up, we have a welcome message from the president of Atlanta Metropolitan College, Dr. Ingrid Thompson-Sellers.
On behalf of the Atlanta Metropolitan State College faculty, staff, students, and our entire Trailblazer Nation, thank you all for being here. Tonight is a true celebration of commitment. I want to especially acknowledge the work of our illustrious president of the A.D. King Foundation, Dr. Babs, as we know him, the distinguished board members, tonight honorees, Atlanta Mayor Shirley Franklin, congratulations, Reverend Anthony Motley, congratulations, and also Bishop Adejobi, who is here with us in spirit. Members of the clergy, elected officials, family, friends, it's good to see you. Your presence here is not just about support, which is important, but it's a deep affirmation of a shared belief in the power of education to transform lives. For over 51 years, Atlanta Metropolitan State College has been in the business of educating our citizens, and it's been the bedrock of the community within the metropolitan Atlanta region. But we all know that our work extends beyond our campuses. The A.D. King Foundation exists to fuel this extraordinary mission to build the scholarships that give our first-generation students a path to success, to facilitate entrepreneurship, mentorship, and apprenticeship for young people. You are not just investing in a worthy cause, but you are investing in its potential. You are making a tangible difference in the trajectory of students who will become our next leaders, our teachers, and our innovators. As we enjoy this beautiful evening, wonderful ambiance, let us not forget the purpose that brings us together. Let us recommit ourselves to fostering an environment where every deserving student has the chance to realize their dream of an education. Our continued partnership is the fuel that allows our higher education institutions, like an Atlanta Metropolitan State College and the A.D. King Foundation, to dream big and to achieve more. So we don't have wine glasses, but we're going to do this virtually. We're going to give a toast to the power of education, to the future of Atlanta Metropolitan State College, to the future of Atlanta, to the future of our country, and most importantly, to all of you, our visionary partners. I'd like to say cheers to you all and welcome.
Everybody, let's give her one more round of applause. That was a great presentation. So we were about to have a musical presentation by Miss Chavera.
Mañana, mañana, yo me voy a ir, me voy de esta tierra para mi país. Mañana, mañana, yo me voy a ir. Me voy de esta tierra para mi país. Para mi país, para mi país. Me voy de esta tierra para mi país. Para mi Colombia, que me voy a ir. Me voy de esta tierra para mi país. Si va para Cali, búsqueme petróleo. Me voy de esta tierra para mi país. Y hay un diablo allá en Medellín. Me voy de esta tierra para mi país. Para mi país. Voy 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 para mi país.
All right, y'all, let's keep that round of applause going for Miss Chavera. Okay, before we get into the video presentation of all the amazing things that the A.D. King Foundation has been able to do thus far, there is someone here that would like to recognize the life and the legacy of Miss Naomi Ruth Barber King. I would like to bring up Mr. Noble to give a reflection for Miss Naomi King.
And here we are in the city of a king, Dr. Martin Luther King, who has inspired millions worldwide, and his sister-in-law, Naomi Ruth Barber King, was a big inspiration to him and many, many others, especially his two sisters-in-law, Coretta Scott King and Dr. Christine King Ferris. I'm very fortunate to share the birth date with Naomi Ruth Barber King, November 17th, and Yolanda shares our same birthday. Anyway, I love the King family. I love Dr. King's globally respected peace example. And next year is the 250th anniversary in the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And more important than that is Dr. King saying, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia and everywhere else, and we're still working on it, and it's going to be happening. Dr. Babs is pushing forward with his great team, and all of his great contacts. He's a major inspiration to what we're doing. And I appreciate his example in the global community. And I celebrate having you, my sisters and brothers, in our global family as being a part of everything that inspires me. Thank you very much.
My great grandma, I call her Nani, but y'all may know her as Naomi Ruth Barber King.
And by the time we got to the middle of our home, the second bomb hit.
Today we are here to inspire you guys. We're here to encourage you.
It was designed to educate and empower our youth.
The bombing of his church in Louisville, Kentucky.
Mental health has been ignored in our community.
So you're carrying the DNA of royalty.
We have to put real history into our history books.
No, people, he did not drown in his own swimming pool.
When you give them hope, when you inspire them, it gives them confidence.
Everything begins in Georgia.
The work of the A.D. King Foundation is so critically important.
Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom.
Ain't gonna let nobody turn.
President Clinton has been here. President Biden has been here. President Obama has been here.
So with Dr. Babs and Letron, we succeeded to have this bus to go to this amazing trip.
Today at the Legacy Museum, I learned about how bad it was for the black people back in the day.
The trafficking of Africans.
But we have a vision, we have a dream.
When he saw his family being arrested, brutalized.
I feel like as a Mexican American, this is really such a great opportunity for me to get to know.
We've been through some things, and we're still going through some things.
I never seen such. Oh, hell broke out.
And to be standing on the grounds where the marches took place.
I'm an African woman, even though I was born in Central America.
Когда я прочитала его биографию, я узнала, что Альфред Даниэль Кинг.
Who would have thought choosing to play the violin in middle school would become my first love?
Success is a journey that begins with survival.
So if I can give just a little piece of myself.
It's been amazing to see how the foundation has grown. Thank you so much, A.D. King Foundation, for inviting me, and bless you.
Before the Lord and King.
My uncle was found supposedly drowned in his backyard pool. My uncle was a championship swimmer at the Butler Street YMCA, for those of you from Atlanta who are familiar with that. And at the time that he was growing up, it was one of the few public swimming pools that blacks could swim in. But he was a championship swimmer. So the notion that he drowned while he'd been behind this 1 year after we lost my uncle. I was a child, like many of my other cousins, so I probably would have handled this differently had I been where I am now in life. But that was something that I think was hard for the adults at that time in my family to deal with. They had just lost one loved one, and the thought that they had lost another one was just pretty painful. As a matter of fact, my mother, who was his sister, the only time, because my mother was known as, I guess, kind of the rock that the two brothers leaned on. But the man you honor tonight, you don't honor because he was the brother of Martin Luther King. You honor him because he himself led a committed life, gave back to his community, and more than likely lost his life for it. The white family that lived next door to them at the time disappeared the next day. We've never been able to find out where that family went to. So I say all that to say that thank you, one, for what you're doing. I know he would be happy because the A.D. King's Foundation and their focus is on the youth, the next generation. And based on what we're dealing with today, that's so important. We've got, and I think it's a temporary thing, but we've got situations now where, you know, we can't even teach true history in schools anymore. And that's certainly something, a void that we at the A.D. King Foundation will do our little part to make sure that does not become a permanent feature of American life. But thank you again for being here. Thank you for the support that you're giving, Noel.
All right, next up, we will have the interlude inspiration by Mrs. Sika Pauline Zulu Onabanjo. Everybody, let's give her a round of applause as she makes her way up here.
When I wrote this thing, it's called Waiting. I wrote this when I thought my husband was going to die last year. I have heard your prayers, whispers of your teeth, tremors of your weary lips, cries from the depths of your wounded heart. I have seen them, I have heard them, and I have felt them all. Still you plead, oh, why me, my Lord? Why have you left me in this valley, depth with sorrow? What offense have I committed against thee? What shame did I bring to your eyes? When will this raging storm cease? And then, my child, that day will come. Curse me you will. You will look upon my sacred hands and will cry out, why me, Lord, why? But if you look again at what slipped away, you will see embers, not dying, but living. Sparks like blue stars in the night. My blessings, my comforts. And you will know, lamb of mine, I love you. I was preparing you. And I never left you. Against the enemy, the beast that longs to devour your soul, my angels raise their shields, guarding against affliction, strife exceeding your strength. Fear not, my child. Lift your eyes in hope. In the fullness of time, this know you will. I will never forsake you till the end of time. I, the Lord, will love you, and I have the last word. I love you, my child. Thank you.
Good evening. First of all, it's a very special word of thanks to Dr. Onabanjo and the entire A.D. King Foundation for continuing to engage all of us on so many different levels. When I became a board member of the A.D. King Foundation, it was my classmate, Dr. Onabanjo, who invited me to become just actively engaged. And for those of you who know Dr. Babs, engaged means engaged. What a privilege it has been to serve all of these years. Dr. Babs has really deputized youth ambassadors all over the world. If you look around the room and you look at the young people who represent what the A.D. King Foundation is about through youth empowerment as well as entrepreneurship, you'll see that he's encouraged people from every walk of life, regardless of ethnicity, while certainly the emphasis has been placed on persons of color. Dr. Babs has not been shy about pushing anybody who shows potential out in front.
Attention! MGT, move! Dr. King, he sacrificed, he paid the price, he gave his life. Dr. King, he paved the way, a way for change, so now we say, long live Dr. King, long live Dr. King, long live Dr. King, long live Dr. King. Y'all that flank march, y'all that flank march, y'all that flank march, y'all that flank march. Everywhere we go, people wanna know, who we are, and where we come from. So we tell him, we are the Muslims, the mighty, mighty Muslims. Count your cadence, delay the cadence, count your cadence, count all. Believe in one God and his messenger. Make the word plain, break head lock, hit it, hit it, hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Y'all that flank march, y'all that flank march, y'all that flank march, y'all that flank march. Original salute, brigade salute, King. Original salute, brigade salute, King. Class halt, right, face, fall out.
This is one of my favorite parts of the ceremony, is when we get to honor the youth and their amazing accomplishments. So I would like to welcome up Dr. Babs, or as y'all may call him, Dr. Onabanjo, for presented the awards for the essay contest winners.
I'm going to call the essay winners to the body. They're going to have a dialogue with us. They're going to tell us basically who they are, what transformation that they witnessed by participating in the talk program.
So thank you all for being here, and let's all take the onus to support these young people in becoming the leaders they need to be. Now, each of you on this stage wrote an amazing essay about your experience during the Civil Rights Tour that's hosted by the A.D. King Foundation. It would have been a great honor to hear the essays for the whole audience, but I had the great privilege of reading it this weekend. And so I'm going to ask each of you a question about your essay, if that's all right. And I'm going to start with Lucien. Is the country that we live in now a free country? And that's a heavy question to think about while on that tour, and I'm sure it's a question that's been on your mind since then. So I'm wondering, after your time at the Civil Rights Tour, how are you reflecting on that question of is the United States a free country today?
So the reason that I wrote that question is when I found out about the marriage laws, why some like white people, they cannot like marry black people or Asian people. So that's why I wrote that question, like why they say that it's a free country, but we cannot do what we do.
When I was in the Legacy Museum, I like how went to chills, like walking through there, she goes to the malls. It's just like seeing what like it experienced. But it like his teammates back, but also spirit that they're feet today.
Thank you for that. That makes a lot of sense. I'm coming to Angeline next. So in your essay, you wrote about how the fight that was going on during the Civil Rights era still continues on today, and how leadership and courage takes more than just words, takes more than just showing up in flashy moments, but it takes intentional and consistent leadership. Since the Civil Rights Tour, how have you embraced those notions that you wrote in your essay to enact with intentional, courageous, and consistent leadership?
Yeah, so I volunteer with a lot of nonprofits, and
with the Johnson STEM Center, and we help underprivileged youth discover technology, and because a lot of them don't have the same opportunities other people do, and we work together, we help build that racial bridge so that anyone has access to STEM technology and not just people here for.
That's really wonderful work. I would love to learn more and figure out how we all can support the great work you're doing. Last but surely not least, Mr. Taylor. So in your own life and your own journey, how do you combat the normal tendency to become complacent and keep that fire in you so that we can keep moving forward with important work?
So I think especially in my generation, racism has been something that's very watered down. It's very, how do I say it? Desensitized. A lot of people are desensitized to racism. So I think something that I do, especially in my personal life, is whenever I see something, I haven't been taught to just, take it lying down and be, oh, haha, it's just a joke or whatever. No, this kind of stuff is very serious. And I think where it really starts to is when you start seeing these things and you're just kind of internalizing them and these microaggressions and all that kind of stuff, just letting them slide, you know what I'm saying? I think you really have to stand up and combat them from the root, because if you cut it off at the root, then it doesn't grow. But if you let it grow into this massive, ugly tree, then it takes so much more work to cut down. So yeah, I think that's what I try to do in my personal life.
So I hope that you all can connect with the Black Graduate Student Coalition. I'm the current chairman by the grace of God, so I would love to continue these types of dialogues or connect between the different schools and organizations that we're working with, so that we can not only keep having these dialogues, but translate dialogue into action. Thank you all so much for coming back to return.
Let's give them a round of applause again. Their work is well noted in the community, and at this point I'd like to call on the Deputy Consul General of Israel to come forward, because they are giving them scholarship $500 each for the first two essay contestants. So come forward.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, member of A.D. King Foundation, and honored community partners. It is my honor to be here today and to celebrate together a meaningful step towards fostering understanding, collaboration, and peace. On behalf of Consulate General of Israel to the South and Eastern United States, I'm honored to announce our sponsorship of two $500 scholarships to support A.D. King's Youth Empowerment Essay Scholarship Program. This initiative represents far more than financial support. It is an investment in young voices capable of shaping a future rooted in dialogue, empathy, and shared humanity. Essay challenges us to think critically, to listen more carefully, and to see the world from perspective beyond our own. Those opportunities help cultivate the next generation of thinkers, creators, and peacemakers, carrying on the work of building more kind and connected world. This March, our consulate joined arms with Dr. Babs and members of A.D. King Foundation during the 60th anniversary of the Selma Bridge Crossing Jubilee. It was a very powerful and humbling experience to participate in such historic and symbolic march. Thank you for that. Consul General Eitan Weiss, myself, and every member of Israeli Consulate in Atlanta strongly stand in solidarity with A.D. King Foundation in its effort to promote peace and empower youth development. Thank you all for being here today, and thank you for your commitment to shaping a brighter future. Toda raba.
It's time for us to realize that we have a choice. We can choose active nonviolence. We can choose to respect each other, and we can choose communication. We must lift each other up, for darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do so. Each and every one of you can choose to heal divisions. We can speak for peace, practice respect, and embrace diversity. It takes one person, one choice, and one commitment to a better day.
You shot my best friend. You imbecile! I not only lost a friend, I lost a laugh that warmed me on my worst days, a hand that guided me when I could not breathe, a person who lived quietly and fully in the ways you never tried to understand. Do you know what it means to love someone who the world insists on misleading and misreading? She was black and proud in a world that pretended that color was, let's say, neutral. Newsflash, it's not, I think we all know that. She was softer than headlines allowed. And when that man in that town spat misogyny at her like it was a law, she took the burden of it because she knew she could love someone without being put in a box that you kept trying to shove her into. You killed a history, a family, choices, the right to feel safe without explanation. So stand there with your blood-coated hands and your sob story excuses. Hold the weight of the fact that your violence was on the intersection of race, gender, consent, and the fact that someone loved differently other than what you're used to. You made them a quest to your ignorance, and we will make them a mirror of your consequences.
You know what I don't understand? How we can live in a world so advanced, so loud about progress, yet still be stuck in the same hateful cycle that has been spinning for hundreds and hundreds of years. Racism, violence, gun violence means we should have outgrown by now, but haven't. Racism isn't gone. Violence isn't gone. And gun violence has become so normal that people barely flinch anymore when another headline pops up. Another shooting. Another life taken. Another family shattered. And for what? It's like the world wants us to get used to it. As if the value of a human life has somehow become negotiable. And racism? It's still here too. It's not gone. It never has been. It's still whispering in classrooms, screaming in the streets, and hiding behind people who pretend none of it exists. But no more. We can't keep living like this. We can't keep pretending that all of this is normal. We can't brush off racism as a thing of the past or gun violence as the act of freedom, the price of freedom. But it doesn't have to be this way. We can still do something about this. We don't have to sit here and just say, oh, that's terrible, then scroll, or say, oh, someone should really fix that, pretending that someone isn't supposed to be us as well. We can't keep living in a world where children have to learn their lockdown drills before their multiplication, where parents are afraid to let their children walk outside. It doesn't have to be this way. We can choose compassion over cruelty, justice over apathy. We can choose hate. We can choose love over hate. Yes. And the world is teaching us to hate people of all races, ethnicity, religion, or gender. Where hate becomes a trigger, and a trigger becomes a death sentence. We can stop the violence, because it is never, ever the answer.
We are all God's children, no matter what race, gender, size, or sexuality, or religion.
I don't understand why you want to kill each other because somebody called us a mean name or pull a gun out and destroy another families for life. I don't understand. We need to find a way to love and support each other and to love on one another. Like, what's going on? At this point, we're like going down. People are shooting people left to right every single day. Students are writing threats in the bathroom. That's why schools are going down on lockdowns. Literally, the teachers are literally checking us down. You have to wear clear backpacks nowadays because all they want to do is bring guns to school because somebody calls them a mean name. Salad. So, at this point, we need to stop the violence. Yeah. It's never the answer.
I am proud and humbled by this award. Living Legend Award suggests that someone has done something extraordinary. I don't see that for myself. I see that I've just done my part, but there are so many people in Atlanta who have contributed to this success, and we are honoring A.D. King. I came to public service having grown up in the African Episcopal Church, understanding the role of service as part of my faith. And I hope to live my years really giving back to the community that's given so much to me. So thank you to the foundation, thank you to the members, and to the sponsors and the supporters of the foundation's work. Thank you.
It is my distinct honor to present this Living Legend Award on behalf of A.D. King Foundation board members to Mayor Excellence Shirley Franklin, the best mayor of Atlanta.
And today we are here to honor a queen, a mother of civilization, with this beautiful crown that was inspired by Naomi King. She was always into butterflies.
I stand on so many shoulders. The opportunities that I've had in my life really came to me by the grace of God. Yes.
Preserving and advocating the incredible legacy of Dr. A.D. King. And this gentleman was just as aggressive, just as passionate for civil rights as was his brother, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. In fact, my uncle served with him, Dr. Nelson Smith Jr., in Birmingham, Alabama. And both of them walked the picket lines together. And both of them are honored. It's a very beautiful and elegant statue that is made about them where they were demonstrating. And the hose, the firemen tried to turn the hose on them while they were praying, but the water would not come out. So thank you, Dr. Babs. Thank you to the foundation. Thank you for the privilege to serve on this foundation and be a part of advocating for civil and human rights. We are a part of a tremendous legacy, and I want to thank Dr. Babs and the foundation. I feel less worthy of it. I'm just happy to be a part of it and all the good work that we are doing.
On behalf of the board of A.D. King Foundation, it is my humble pleasure to present this Living Legend Award on civil rights and human rights to my board member, my friend, and my mentor, Reverend Anthony Markley.
Yeah.
This is one of the greatest men I know in the whole world, Dr. Babb. I want us to give him a big round of applause for the unbelievable reach of this man. This gentleman is a global citizen, and he has connections all over this world, and I'm just honored. I'm honored by this recognition. That I feel like the mayor, this greatest of all mayors. And as when they said that I was in any way named with her, I said, I'm gonna be an important Negro tonight, I tell you that. The A.D. King and Naomi King Foundation, this gentleman was kind enough to give me the privilege to serve with this tremendous, give the King family another great big hand. And my good friend Isaac, and you check him out before you leave tonight. He wears the best shoes in Atlanta. I just want to give these kids a great big hand. Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's why we're here.
Bishop Adejube Foundation, a non-profit organization dedicated to uplifting lower-income individuals and undeserved communities across Africa, the United States, and beyond. The foundation provides essential resources such as education, childcare, youth development, medical supplies, and agricultural support. Its mission centers on empowering individuals through skill-building entrepreneurship training and microcredit programs, creating pathways to independence and opportunity.
I would like to express my deepest condolences to the family of Bishop Adejube, especially to Mrs. Ebony Adejube. Yet though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. My rod and staff comfort me. May goodness and mercy follow you. This is where I stop. If I had one wish for Bishop, I will ask him to walk behind me. May goodness and mercy follow you all the days of your life. Bishop was mercy, Bishop was goodness, and to be followed by that makes my Psalm 23 come true. I love you, Bishop. May your soul continue to rest in perfect peace. So at this point, I'd like to present an award to Ishan of the Abbott is white, and it says that Postmercious Outstanding Community Leadership A.D. King Foundation Legend Award, presented to Mrs. Adejube.
I just want to say thank you on behalf of my husband. The A.D. King Foundation was very important to him. Bishop wore many hats, but this was one hat that was very near and dear to his heart. Youth development, empowerment, and specifically entrepreneurship. So we, vow to continue supporting the foundation, Dr. Babbs, and continuing on his legacy. So thank you all graciously for this award.
Naomi, our dear friend, affectionately called us Big Red. I used to have red hair. Our hope and prayer is that she is united once and for all with her beloved AD, also known to her and her family, Boaz, her beloved Boaz. Mary and I still miss our wondrous moments with Naomi. To us, she was like one of God's prophets, only it was universal love of God for all of us. Prophets would like us to love God above all else, which Naomi always seemed to do. The prophets also ask us and let us know that we are loved by God, and above all else, Naomi often expressed how loved she felt by God. Naomi strongly believed that we were all God's children. Knowing Naomi truly helped me and Mary to understand how much God loves us all. My prophet of universal love is Naomi. Our living message, day by day, is the greatest gift that God's ever released to us. And we want to honor her presence in our lives by living that message. It also is the greatest gift we can give back to God, especially since this gift of Naomi was in our life for so long. So I'd like to say, everyone should agree, I'd like to thank God for the gift of Naomi for all of us.
Night of praise, of gratitude, as well as joyful celebration. Every year, the A.D. King Foundation renews its mission to inspire our young people and to guide the next generation, because our children remind us of who we are working for and why we must be pressing forward. As a people, we know that we stand on the shoulders of those who prayed for us, who fought for us, and who sacrificed for us.
And give up the praise.